What's up everyone, I'm Danny with MyVideoBag.com, and today we're going to be comparing the Osmo versus the Osmo Pro. Now, the main differences between this is, first of all, price. The original Osmo comes in at around $500, and the Osmo Pro is more around $2,000. The recording capabilities are much more vast on the Osmo Pro. You have the option to go RAW. You can get 16 megapixels versus 12 megapixels on the Osmo original. You also have the ability to have detachable lenses, so you can put different focal lengths on the Osmo Pro, whereas the original Osmo, you're stuck with the wide-angle lens, which is great for certain applications, but if you're trying to have some flexibility, you would want to go the Osmo Pro route. Another thing that is kind of different is with the Osmo Pro, first off, a great hard case that's form-fitting to everything that you could possibly need for the Osmo Pro. We upgraded with the focus puller, and we also got an external microphone for the Osmo Pro that all fits in the case. And it also comes with 4 batteries, a 4-battery charging hub, and this is all stock with the Osmo Pro. That's something that you really don't get with the original Osmo, because the original Osmo, the case, it only fits the Osmo itself. So you're gonna have to have some sort of other holding mechanism for your batteries and battery charger. One of the other differences between the Osmo and the Osmo Pro is the locking mechanism. The first Osmo came with a 3-axis lock mechanism that you really had to do it in a certain way that you didn't scratch the camera. When I busted it out of the box originally, I actually scratched the lens a little bit. With the Osmo Pro, they just did away with that completely. There is no locking mechanism, but the way in which you put it back in the case that comes with the set, it's just very form-fitting, and you don't need to worry about that because the Osmo isn't going anywhere. With the Osmo and the Osmo Pro, how they are similar is in their gimbal control. One isn't necessarily smoother than the other. Where they differ is the low light performance. The Osmo Pro is just unbelievable, goes up to 25,600 ISO, and the original only comes to 3,200. Also, the aperture control is pretty much non-existent on the Osmo original. It's kind of stuck at 2.8. You have no control over depth of field or what you're focusing on, whereas the Osmo Pro, with your focus wheel and kind of with your touch focus, you can really get that DSLR effect by having rack focuses or something like that, and you can control the aperture of the camera because it's a 4/3 lens while the other one is 1 2/3. Where they both kind of suffer is within the audio performance. The built-in audio on both the Osmo and the Osmo Pro is subpar. You're not going to get anything really usable out of it. We have an external Rode mic now that we plug in. If you get an attachment, you can actually attach it to the phone holder that you would put on the Osmo. This is the sound of my voice with the Osmo Pro just using the internal microphone. This is the sound of my voice with the Rode mic plugged into the Osmo Pro. In the Osmo Pro, there's an extra space that you can attach, say, a light or the focus wheel. That really isn't available on the original Osmo, where you only have the one spot to put your phone. The original Osmo is really suited for your amateur videographer or prosumer videographer who really just wants a great run-and-gun camera that could be suitable for many different situations. The Osmo Pro, on the other hand, has a lot more features and a lot more flexibility and is more suited for the professional videographer / photographer. Overall, I'd give the Osmo Pro a B+ and the original Osmo a B. The audio performance was the biggest detractor on both, but what you get for the camera and gimbal performance at the price is really unmatched. Until next time, I'm Danny McManus with MyVideoBag.com. Please comment on which review you'd like to see next. Till next time, see ya.